but it's probably good now. G'day everyone, and welcome back for some more Conan. Maybe? No? Nope, there's massive delay. Massive delay. G'day everyone. Oh man. We're back. It was a longer break than I had intended because of various things that I had no control over. Oh wow. Some of the stalls have been filled in. This is cool. Yes. Oh, the market's looking amazing.
The market is also a flip book now, but...
There is that. Worth it. Worth it. Have some of the market active is awesome. Oh, wow. Bards and nobles. See, it, like... So this... Who placed this one? Argus clan.
Bards and nobles, that's Eisen.
Yeah, so Eisen's... I'm guessing these shelves have some degree of customization to them? In what you put on them?
Yeah, apparently the scrolls and stuff are manually placed on the shelf.
Okay. Well, because the top shelf is also slightly different on them. But the thing is, they're all kind of the same thing. But there's just those little differences that mean that something like this really comes alive. Because, you know, you walk into a shop and most of the shelves look the same. They don't look that different. So this really feels a shop. And just having a little bit of mess in the corner here, it's really nicely done.
Yeah, the shelves look the same, but not identical. So there's like just minor differences that make it feel more used.
I guess that's one of the nice things about like decorating a shop is that you don't need things to be all too different. Goose plants and seeds. Like this. Oh, you guys have done such a great job here. Little artist's little spot. Like, this is great. I'm stuck, but this is great. The bit of me being stuck is entirely my own fault.
Too many layers of carpet.
It's probably more the rescaling that I did of the tents to try and make them fit. Oh, there goes a chunky bit. Dating advice. Really? Shermit feels bad and small red shade cloth. No. What is her name? Current. Uh-oh. 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 Can I get out? Am I stuck? Oh dear. Any thoughts on how I get out? Yeah, the tents are a bit of a menace. They just look so nice. Oh. I jumped through the tent. That is the answer. Ha ha ha! Looks kind of creepy with her just sitting there. Beef and berries. Beef, berries. Alright, simple. And the tiger walking around's a nice touch. Yeah, it's a trap.
An interesting mix of wares, beef and berries.
Well, I mean, it depends on what part of the world you're from. There are plenty of parts of the world that do the whole meat and berry thing as part of their dishes.
No, when I had elk, it was served with a berry sauce, so...
Yeah. Like lingonberries and things like that, the slightly more acidic ones. Slightly more sour ones.
I have no idea what berries was actually in it. That place was way fancier than I had any right to be in. We were in Alaska, so we were just like, alright, sure, why not? Well, I could say I've had elk.
Yeah,
I'm generally not a fan of savory and sweet at the same time.
It's relatively common in Bavarian food, isn't it?
Couldn't really tell you. I'm like at the opposite end of country.
Yeah. I didn't assume you. It was.
I've actually never really visited Bavaria.
Ah.
I had friends down there, but I only visited them at their home and not.
So
really
I've probably spent more time in Bavaria than you have.
It's possible. I probably have like a week tops.
Yeah. Man, you guys have done such an amazing job with this place. I love it. It's really cool. I think one of the things that I find really impressive is how much, as a group, we managed to build this stuff and get it to the level of cool pretty much at around the point that the game breaks. Or if it's Space Engineers, just beyond the point where the game's broken, for most people.
I wonder if we will ever find a game that can actually handle something like this.
Well, yeah, it's the problem, isn't it?
We could use it for so many interesting building things. Just doesn't matter which game it is, just one that has a building mechanics that scales well.
Yeah. It's really tricky
this
thing.
is not horse friendly.
Nah.
Yeah, steak with a toffee sauce. I can imagine how you'd do that. You'd need a very... Like, I think the reason that Jax had berries with elk is gamier, stronger, more strongly flavored cuts of meat. I think the sweetness kind of balances off that gamey quality and makes it less intense. Because it's a sort of flavor that puts a decent number of people off. I don't think SE2 is going to be, in terms of scale, like from a human scale perspective, I don't think it's going to be able to do much more than we can do in SE1, I reckon. Because instead of allowing bigger builds, they're allowing smaller builds. Which in the hands of the kinds of people like us who build this sort of stuff, allowing to go smaller, maybe not the direction that...
I'm sure there is a lot of opportunities to actually make a town like this run a lot better.
Yeah, there probably are.
It's generally not the largest focus in development.
No, although with them saying that the plan of the progression is colonizing the system, maybe there'll be something they'll be doing around that might allow us to that we might be able to exploit for performance gains in our particular settings.
What I'm wondering about that is if they are going to cheat.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how they're going to cheat.
Because
I guarantee
they're talking about these different sectors, right? So I would imagine if you leave a sector, it just goes away. Which,
if we're talking like that's something that can be integrated into a server in some respects, then it might be like the whole Nexus thing. I'm just wondering if there'll be something that they do with that might be exploitable by us.
Yeah, I hope it's properly accessible so you can do some fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And I hope it will be easy enough to actually define your own system and the sectors and everything.
Yeah. I do love the look of the black ice pillars against the stone. It really works. Just that the color contrast really sets things off.
This street really came together.
It really did. There's There's something that creates that whole kind of, for want of a better term, ancient village vibe. Something that brings that really together, especially, sorry, more of a fantasy village vibe. Nothing brings that together more than having a bridge over the road. Because it makes the road feel a bit closed in. Makes everything feel a bit tight. And just kind of works on that front. Shrinking things back, Nev.
It was a big sign that it should be removed, so I just needed to...
I imagine the same with this bit.
Maybe? Who knows?
Yeah, I reckon that's probably accidental and not wanted there.
Isn't this Russ's house?
Because those were misclicks. Yeah, Eisen agrees these should go. There we go. Tidied it up with Nev's magic hammer. Yeah. This is so cool. So today is the penultimate, where we need to make some plans for the Purge. The Purge plan being that next week we will be building the whole Purge base and using that Purge base to... So we'll be building it as a group together and then activating the Purge a few hours into the stream, and then seeing what happens. Does the server break? Does the game break? Does the Purge work? Do we all die? It was jokingly suggested yesterday that the Purge mission could be a bit of a video game escort mission for everyone but me. Basically because I'm probably the lowest level person that'll be there. So the escort mission is keep me alive. I don't know how realistic that is. Or how interesting that'll be. But I guess there's not much difference between me swinging an axe and watching everyone else do it. In that environment. So... We could go that angle. But
or if we wanted to keep you properly alive, we would keep you far away from combat, and that might be boring.
Well, yeah, I would definitely stay near it, and then that means just... Like, I can imagine myself standing about this far back if you two were in the battle.
Ultimately, the goal of the Purge forces is to steal our treasure, so...
Yeah. Okay. So how does so this is what I need to understand so that I can figure out how best to organize this. How does the Purge work? In the sense of... That's an interesting guard position up there. So my role is to get stuck on every object and go the wrong way. I can definitely deliver on... Well, I mean, this morning I've delivered on both of those. I got stuck on every tent. Keeping the prince alive while he pretends he's helping fighting. Yeah. So... This is my understanding of the Purge. We collect a whole lot of stuff in a, brain, in a chest. The more value that has, the higher the level of the Purge. The more difficult the Purge, in theory. And then we go with, then when we activate the Purge, a whole lot of enemies spawn in. Is that right?
Yeah, that's about right. And they will try to break through walls, through doors, to get to the chest and actually steal the treasure in it.
Well, someone had mentioned in the Discord that they don't path through walls, only doors.
Yeah, it might be true, but they do have.
Or there has to be a path that has doors that gets to the thing.
Yeah, I believe so. You can't lock it away completely, then it will break.
Yeah.
Or they will just leave and you won't have any fun.
So, how far away do they spawn?
Come with some siege weapons as well, so I'm not quite sure what happens with those.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, like, how sort of far away would they spawn? So let's use the town hall as an example. If we put the thing on the roof of the town hall, where would you... I know that that's not going to work because we've got too much stuff around here, so they probably can't spawn. How far away would you expect them to spawn down the stairs?
I've actually no idea.
Does anyone in-game have an idea?
I believe it's sort of smart. So it looks for space outside your base and then spawns them at a minimum distance somewhere.
Okay, alright. So, as long as we don't build
So
too big...
It's not going to spawn inside the base accidentally or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that was part of it. Like,
but we should build a stronghold or something, whatever we call it, in a way that there is a defined border, a defined edge of the base where it ends, and not just goes on forever with random stuff.
Yeah. So I was thinking the base that we build to defend should probably be no bigger than the market square.
The inner, the outer?
I mean, I guess definitely no bigger than the outer, but maybe no bigger than the
maybe
pathway.
Like yeah, I was about to say the gray pathway size sort of thing.
Yeah.
And we don't really want to do super cheesy stuff because that's just boring.
Yeah, no, we want this to be more difficult.
And if the NPCs win and we have fun in the process, that's still fine.
Yeah. Hey Nev, where do I find food?
It's interesting you mentioned they have siege weapons. I was just thinking earlier. Let's see, you had mentioned earlier at some point in an earlier stream that it could be interesting to engage in actual combat tactics. And while I'm not sure this game suits that the way you'd kind of hope, the way the Purge sounds structured to me makes it sound like it might actually be beneficial to us to have a cavalry detachment in the field that swings around and slams into the enemy's flank. Or puts pressure on the siege weapons that apparently spawn.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that idea. Even if it's completely nonsense. I love it.
There's a reason I rode up here with a giant lance this time.
As long as the people with horses and big animals stay outside of the fort and don't run all the friends over all the time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
well, so what I'm thinking is...
That is so annoying.
I was envisioning everyone on a horse who brings another companion would just station their companion on, like, guard mode outside the front door of the base and give them a lot of aggression but a short chase range, so they're staying within range of the base, attacking anything that gets close, but aren't going, like, everywhere afield, and most importantly, won't be just, like, randomly tagging along with the cavalry.
Yeah, so I have an idea, which is when we get ready for the Purge, we get those... So you can lead the horseback group, Jax. We get a group of people who are on horseback. We station them at the gate, and then when we trigger the Purge, you go outside the gate, and Jax, you command them where you want them to go to try and move, to try and keep you together, while we're up on the walls and we can see what's happening below. But yeah, I agree.
So cool, just watching the cavalry smash into their flank from from a raised
Yeah.
position.
Or even the
Oh.
cavalry could start on a hill nearby, sort of thing. Yeah, Yarden, Nev might need to expand our owned spaces a little bit, but I don't know whether that'll break the village.
I mean, by that point, if we did like the tour first or something, I don't know.
I mean, if we pave the whole area, it should be fine, because they'll still spawn outside our walls, but they might just be right on the walls, which would be hilarious if it happens. So that's not a problem. Okay, so I've got a bit of an idea. So that means what we want to find in terms of a space is we need to go on a bit of a tour around for looking for an area that seems well suited that isn't already settled.
I have a suggestion for one possible location.
Yeah?
Not the flattest place, but it's pretty open, and the last couple of times I've been up there to grab baby pigs, I haven't seen anyone else's stuff. There is a field of flowers, roughly 9E would be the location.
Okay.
That open green space there is a set of rolling hills with a bunch of wildflowers all in it.
Oh, yeah.
Seems to rain more often than not. It's not super flat, but it is very open.
Well, and I think, Nev, you might have had some concepts? Or was that, or am I thinking back to here? I'm probably thinking back to what we set up for this place.
Yeah, I didn't really have a place in mind for this.
Alright. Well, should we take our horses out and go have a look?
If there's one particular, what's it called? Obelisk that's very close near the ruins of Zulan? Shulan, however you want to pronounce that X. I don't know. You should have it attuned too, because I think I got that when I was on expedition with y'all. Me. Off-road kill.
Should I bring my thrall with me?
It doesn't hurt. I
mean,
picked mine
if
up.
it's not level 20, you may as well get a little bit of experience.
I should
Yes,
get
look
some
for my
food.
coming at first light on the 5th day. At dawn, look to the east.
Come, roadkill. Let us show them the meaning of movie fasty. I can too, because his saddle's built for speed. Whee!
Where are you, Ignoble? There you are.
Let's see. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Which one was it?
Alright, is the horse going to end up down the bottom of these stairs for
No,
me?
wait a minute.
Come on, Charlie horse.
Maybe it was the other one. Higu, get off the map. I can't see.
No.
Guys. Go over there.
Ignoble. I didn't mean to tell you to move there. Come back. Follow me.
No, that's this one. That's the swamp. That's the
Add
swamp.
thrall to party. What?
Gotta be this one. No, I haven't messed with that.
All it does is show you their health on the side.
Okay.
I think it's the one I'm standing at now. That looks right. It's in the
Are you
snow, but it's not
Are you
the...
the deer lady? Yes, you are.
Yes.
It is the snow one, isn't it?
Yeah. Ruins of Zulan is a snow area, so this is going to be the one we hit. I believe. Guess we'll find out. Whee!
Is this the one that's oh yeah, this is the one that's a black temple, black
Yeah.
fortress or whatever it's called.
I think this one's the most convenient to get to where I'm thinking. There are a couple of skelly men we got to take out on the bridge up here, though.
So what am I doing?
This one.
Good hit, Pigu.
Well, I can teleport to this one, so bonus. Yes, game, I am over encumbered, you say, as someone is standing on my head. Alright, so south. Across the bridge. Now goes the search for a purge place. We're beginning the search.
Gotta get my spice food on my inventory hotbar. Oh, we gotta get you guys some new saddles.
I am cold. Yes, the name of your pig. Bigu Pigu.
I have 3 of these large boars. I have Bigu Pigu,
Someone's little
Thickus
base.
Pigus, and Oinko Boinko.
I kind of like that that little base is just nestled in the corner there. It's done not too bad.
We can
don't think I
fight
am
the
gonna
rock
freeze,
noses
Eisen.
if you want, but
Because my fancy helmet protects me from most things. Hot
actually, maybe
or
we
cold.
should fight these. It splits you some experience.
Yeah, but that requires
There's a lot
me to
of you
actually
guys,
do the
huh?
fighting. Was that your pike that just one-shot that, Jex?
Yes. These things are extremely good. Let's see. We want to turn this direction. Can't remember if there's like a road down. I'm pretty sure there is somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I usually just climb down. Hang
Yep,
on,
that
I'm gonna
seems
go boar
doable.
hunting. Well, 1 out of 2 is not bad.
Oh, I'm down.
Nice. No, stop crouching. Stand up. There we go.
What's better, the speed or the mobility saddle? I don't know. I didn't even know there were different saddles.
There are. I've only used the speed one, but I do enjoy it. I can't trust. I've got the stream up on my second monitor, but I can't trust where you are versus where the stream is showing me you are.
Yeah.
Stream is quite far behind on YouTube. But I
I will
imagine
try to use my lance as a beacon. Oh, there you are.
Random little
roughly
fire
this
someone's
area?
left behind there.
or maybe further east from here.
You know what? The more finding random bits out and about, the more I'm like, maybe eco could work for our community. Maybe we should give it a try.
So this is basically the field. Once you've seen this corner, you've seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
Very open, good for cavalry maneuvering. Like I said, not super flat, but
I think it's
it
almost
has
better
some
if it's not super
advantages.
flat.
Oh, hang on. Oh god. Large pig. Pigu, show him who's boss.
I will feast upon you.
It's ridiculous. Those rock noses, 7,000 XP. These guys, 14,000.
Yeah, the experience is a little weird.
It is really inconsistent.
Pig, oh, you're fighting the wolves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is this little wolf hole over here, so that's a thing that we'll have to deal with.
I will feast upon you.
Oh, Ufol, what saddle are you using?
Yeah, I gained a level.
So I've got the speed saddle.
Okay, this seems like a one good option. Has anyone in chat got another alternative? Just so that we can look at a couple and be like, oh yeah, we've now definitely picked the better. Though I kind of like. Is that a tower? That's a NPC tower, right? Up there?
Yeah, all these towers are NPC stuff.
Yep.
Alright, let's go have a look up there.
The plateau where the towers are is like sort of an NPC bastion.
Okay, so we can't really use that. We probably wouldn't want to, actually. It's looking like it's a lot bigger than it seemed at a distance anyway. Yeah, I guess building it out in the open means we can then build like a little entry to the tower. Or have two. I think having one main entrance is probably the way to go, so that we all know where we have to concentrate watching. And hopefully where the NPCs will actually attack us. Just seeing if there's anything better around. Chaos Mouth. Ah, it's Capac.
Well, if you just look at the map, the jungle area is not very good for any big buildings.
Mm-hmm.
There's other desert areas we could possibly use.
Yeah.
There's some
I guess it's kind of
spots and
nice
some
using
corners that
using
are-
a place that's not desert, I guess. The volcano.
If we were to clear some trees, some of those areas in the transition between desert and jungle could be viable. They tend to be fairly just sloping, not particularly
Maybe we
bumpy
can-
or anything.
We can go over there, just check how it looks.
Ooh.
Oh, how do we best get there?
Ah, no, run off the edge. Did enough of that yesterday.
Yeah, probably need to cross into the desert and then go east.
Yeah, like somewhere along this ridgeline could be kind of cool. Yeah, they've got the little enemy village right there, but you know, you imagine the entrance looks to the west, and the back of the castle is to the east, where to the lake. Up on this little rise here, so that they will attack us from the west, presumably, if we put the main gates that way. I think that could be kind of cool. So, what sort of things do we reckon we need to do? I reckon we need to probably build a small encampment wherever we're choosing, but ask people not to expand that encampment, but ask people to deliver materials for the build next week?
Yeah, something like that. I was thinking about. Just put up some big chests so people can load off the important materials for building, especially those people that might not make it.
Yeah.
And also the gold tribute, of course, so we get the biggest load for the biggest purge.
Yep. Hey, Wolfie.
And we should probably figure out some rough ideas for rules that we want to follow.
What sort of rules do you have in mind? Bearing in mind, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm I'm trying to learn.
Something like everyone can bring one thrall that's following them, but we don't want an army of uncontrolled thralls or pets that are just stationed there and do all the work.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And maybe no big animals inside the base, so they don't run over all the players all the time, because that gets really annoying.
Yep.
If you have big animals, put them in the cavalry and run around with them outside.
Okay, that shows on screen where we are. Yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely, stuff like that. Not having big animals inside the thing is absolutely, I feel. And
the same goes for mounts, of course. If you use a mount, go outside in the cavalry. If you come inside, park it somewhere. And don't have it follow you, because if it runs over players, it's just so annoying. And if half the people there have a mount following them, that's just
Yeah, and I'm thinking our defensive building should, ideally we want like an outer wall and then an inner tower, and then the tower can be as tall as you guys can manage to build it. But I kind of like the idea of an outer wall and a keep, and we need to get from, we may need to fall back from the outer wall to the keep if the purge is actually big enough to overwhelm us. Which seems unlikely. My assumption is that that we will probably handle the purge quite nicely, but it would be hilarious if we didn't.
It does scale not only with the treasure value, but also with the number of players. I just hope it also manages to do that if you're not all in the same clan, tribe, or whatever it's called here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we did talk about maybe like taking the server save and backing it up, but I'm not sure that really is necessary. But what we could do is just have if that's a worry, we could just have everyone join our faction for the duration of the purge. So we are all in one clan. Mod the purge to be extra. How many people have actually done the maximum purge here? Has anyone? Is this new for everyone?
New for me.
I've not done the highest difficulty, so I'm not sure how much. And also no idea how much it really scales with player count.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, it'll be fun to find out. Alright, so if we're going to be building the actual structure on this little hill there, we probably don't want to build the storage facility right there because it'll be really annoying having to move it and everything. We want to probably build it just off to the side somewhere.
Yeah.
So maybe this is close enough without being too annoying? We build it somewhere around here? I didn't bring much in the way of building materials, I don't think. I basically brought nothing. Of use at all. was all black ice stuff. Whoops.
Yeah, we will need. Yeah, we can go fetch some resources. We will need
Alright.
some crafted stuff for chests anyway.
Yep. So, well, before we do that, were there any little mission things that you thought could be fun as a little interlude before we do that, build that?
All the small bosses all around that we could do. Right next to our base is the ancient skeletal dragon.
Oh, right. The big hole in the ground that I almost fall into every time.
Yeah, the big
Did
hole
we
in the
not
ground.
fight that one?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, sure, let's go do that. I figure giving me a little bit of combat time's probably not a bad thing. Get a couple more levels so I'm not full on Natalia in GoldenEye. You think I should do
Grove.
Midnight Grove?
Midnight Grove takes quite a while in my experience. Although it is a fun dungeon.
Oh, we can have a look. If it's taking too long, we can just stop. Where is it? Where is Midnight Grove?
That's the one where you have to talk to the Jabal Sack people and give them meat, right?
Or Rot Branch near us is nasty? What's Rot Branch?
Isn't Rot Branch way on a little island, or have I been fighting a different Rot Branch?
Oh, is it on that island that's to our southeast? East-southeast.
There's one that's
Oh.
southeast of the
Isn't
FOS
Rot Branch-
base.
Isn't Rot Branch up on that plateau with the towers?
Is it? I'm pretty sure the same little island in the river where you get foals also has a Rot Branch boss that I have tried a few times to fight and never succeeded.
Ah.
Poor thing beat the mess out of Pigu.
Well, before we run around and find individual bosses, we could just go do the dungeon. At least that's a...
I am really
One
curious about that.
experience.
I'm really curious about the giant hole in the sand. The skeleton dragon at the bottom looks rad, and I want to kill it.
Oh,
Alright, so where are we going?
That one we will probably swarm. We can do that. Because it's just next to town, we can just do that a bit later. How do we get back
Where
to
is the
desert?
near... Did that sandstorm get us here?
I don't know. I put my mask on
no-
just in
no sen-
case.
No sand here. Well, we will need to find a way back into the desert first.
Alright.
There a giant gap in the wall right here, or is this not the place in
Yeah.
the desert we want to get to?
Well, we could go down here if we climb or fall. Well, let's just do it. Who cares?
Game has a climbing mechanic. Let's use it. Good luck, everybody.
I see a horse falling.
Oh, and there we go.
Ow.
Everyone alive?
Just. I'm on 19 health.
Ouch.
I couldn't grab the wall for some reason. I must have been too far out from it or something. That was ouchy.
It's okay. Where from here?
Yeah.
From here, basically west. Splitsy's healed up a bit again.
Yeah, I've got 50 hit points. It'll be fine.
I have some nice bandages if you want them.
Yeah.
And we need to grab some feral flesh on the way.
I've got bandages. It's alright.
Yeah, but are they good?
They're healing bandages?
The scorpions give Pharaoh flesh.
Okay. 220 health, that'll do.
Look at scorpions, don't run away.
Okay, so the saddle is definitely faster than a base saddle. I'm pretty sure horses all have the same stats. At least as far as speed. I could be mistaken, though. But I definitely outsprinted Splitsy's poor horse. What is your horse's name? Does it have a name?
Charlie horse.
Charlie horse, right. Oh, Nev, I'm sorry.
I need a weapon that can cut down horses.
That didn't sound pleasant.
Let's check the map. Yeah, a lot more west.
Die, cobras, die.
I forget if everyone needs flesh, but I think it's like 5 per person, so it's not a lot.
I don't think we're going back to town, but I could be misunderstanding what we're doing.
No, we are not.
I believe we're going to the Jebel Sag thing, the
Going to
midnight whatever,
Grove.
which is not near home.
Oh, but we are almost there.
Speaking of potential base locations, I know we've more or less settled on the plains, but there is this, which could be.
Yeah, it's just
It's more desert, but
more open desert, but yeah.
Yeah.
The guys should be around. Oh, there it is. Is it this one? I think it's this part with the bones. And please leave your mounts outside. Remembering what I said about annoying mounts.
oh, okay, roadkill. I need you to stand guard. Actually, no, I need you to just wait. That way you'll go home if I take too long. Stop following. You know what, Pigu? You too. Stay here. I must do this alone. With my friends. But not you.
What's up with this guy?
And this is the guy that will let us into the dungeon.
Oh, okay.
His friend.
Well,
He is merchant. And
Who's a good boy.
but basically talk to him and buy him Potion of Midnight.
Come, come to me. You have nothing to fear of me, human. Is my appearance
And I have a...
potion of midnight for 5 feral
passage
flesh.
to my realm? I would do it.
Did I get a...
The
I have so
incantations
much
that he
junk in
spoke
my...
bind us
Yeah.
as one.
Realize I had feral
Tied
flesh.
Together by invisible threads. His thoughts are my thoughts.
Pigu, roadkill. You guys be good. If you get bored, you can go home.
Well, the potion expires after a minute, so just drink it when you're done and
There
you
must
will be inside.
A severing of ties if I am to find
Oh.
my way back.
Whoa.
How do you get potion?
Talk to the weird-looking guy.
Yeah, but I
Buy
gotta get
potion.
some meat.
Kill something or borrow some meat from someone.
Alright, I think I've got a carving knife. Alright. There we go. Hey, Tommaso.
Thank you for mentioning the expiration time. I very nearly missed it.
Yeah, once you bought the potion, you need to use it really
The dark
quickly. It
moon
doesn't last long.
wanes, human. If
Like,
am
I think
gone,
it's literally
return.
just a minute.
Hello.
Uh, Please leave your horses outside. Everyone here that's coming,
Shiny.
I think it's about the same amount of people.
I guess we walk down this way then?
Yeah, the other paths are shortcuts that open after we've done this one.
Ah. Your name was whispered in my ear by the loon. Just messenger to the four brothers of the night. I mean, I quite like the aesthetics of this place. As I try and keep myself in the front line so that I actually get hits on the enemies. Loot chest. Oh man, this purge is going to be ridiculous. Ow. Ow.
Yeah, I'm just kind of back here chilling.
Yeah, these guys are not particularly strong.
Nope.
Could have brought more water.
I imagine they get tougher as we go. Maybe.
Oh, we will see.
Witty, do you have aloe on hand? Would you like some aloe?
I've got some aloe potions. Got some on my hopper.
Excellent. Are
Should
they
be coming
good
up
aloe
with the
potions?
first boss soon, I guess.
I think I forgot to have my axe out just then. Dead, dead, dead. All they're dead. I'll heal. It'll be fine. I totally won't die and regret all my life decisions.
Yeah, we didn't really use that
That's a
rule.
lot of wolves.
We're not that far from base though, are we?
Not super far though. Only like half the map, not the full map. Yeah, these wolves have no HP.
No, they really don't. So this will be the first boss, I guess?
Yep.
Oh! Ow.
Oh, bad kitty! Wow.
Boss also had no HP.
Daggers and a throwing axe?
basically have full. Do we go left or right?
No idea.
Oh, let's go through the
I
mouth.
guess we, yeah, through the skull door. Oh. This is a newly opened shortcut. Guess
Okay.
we should have gone the other
Wrong way. Figures, if I picked it, it had to be the wrong way, right? Ah, we have bear, we have man, and we have...
Whatever that is.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Didn't we just do kitty?
Yeah,
We just killed a cat. I don't know what that means.
oh, let's go this way.
Oh, yeah, let's do bear. Oh, there's a bear.
Oh, yep. Signs are accurate.
Keep blocking UFO. Probably because his armor's so shiny. Oh man. Didn't even get a hit on any of it. Baby bears. Oh, he dead. Oh man. I didn't even get a chance to turn around to the other one. It's already dead.
Yeah,
There's the
they're
baby.
very-
No survivors. Wait, can I pick this baby up? Come here. Come here. I got him. Sorry about your brother. Don't worry about that. You'll get over it once I feed you. Or your sister. I don't know what that bear was. I just killed it. Ooh, good idea.
Have they taken me to Sepemru? What?
It's a NPC city.
Ah. Hello, gorilla.
Monkey.
Ow.
This has got a little heft to it. Not nearly enough. Ooh, big hammer.
Yeah, what does hammer... Oh, it's just a steel warhammer. Guess we're going this way. Is that the way people are going?
Oh, I imagine the skull doors again, the newly opened shortcut.
Seems to make sense.
There's a monkey area, and then there's bones. Oh, yeah, it's a rough place. I don't go there anymore.
Isn't most of it friendly?
Most of it, but there's like 3 dudes that'll like jump you in an alley, and they were surprisingly rough for
Well,
me and
being jumped in
Broggy.
an alley is probably quite in character for Conan's kind of setting.
True.
Especially in a world that has slaves.
Yay, I'm almost up to level 50, halfway to level 57.
You should do a loop around the death pit outside town. The hyenas there are worth a lot of experience.
Yeah, I probably should. I keep
Oh, the undead hyenas, yeah, they're pretty good.
I keep meaning to put aside some time to do that stuff and just not, and then ending up needing to do prep for other things, and then the week gets away from me, and then I have other stuff I need to. Ow!
Kitty! Ah.
Ouchie. Are we going left or right?
Wow, those are worth a lot of experience. I'm gonna follow Nev.
Alright, seems like a good idea.
Ah,
This looks like a more interesting path.
towards the
somehow.
bull zone.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks dangerous, so we're probably right.
Ow.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Ow. This way.
Oh. Looks like this one goes to Bat Peep.
Oh.
Reptilian monstrosities in L7.
That was basey.
Whoa. Huh.
Oh, no, it's wolves.
Stamina, come back.
Oh, werewolves.
Where hyena?
Wow,
Folded instantly.
Splits in the Matador. Yep. It did not end well for me.
Oh, wow. An actual straight up wolfman. There you go.
Oh, hello.
Huh?
You're a big fella.
Whoa! Hi!
Oh. Right, here's the chest for the epic keys, if anyone has any. Legendary keys.
I don't.
So we just jumped through the portal?
I have no keys.
Yes?
I guess so. Oh, it's a first e-portal.
Ah.
Speaking of Sepemru,
Yeah.
we're here.
Oh,
Is everyone gonna
well,
fight
that's
us?
convenient.
Apparently not.
And like I said, most of the NPCs in the town are actually friendly.
Most of them.
Some are not.
Okay. This is kind of cool.
Yeah. Set all your dudes to passive real fast. If you guys aggro everyone in the city, it's gonna go real bad.
Oh, it's so tempting.
Conan was very clear we have to see them driven before us. Wait, is the big guy here?
Oh, I can't
Which big
blow
guy?
on the horn.
The big guy. His name's on the game.
Yeah, he's here somewhere. He has a bar where he hangs out.
We can go chill at a bar with Arnold? Well, legally distinct Arnold? I don't think they have the rights to his likeness for this, but
I wouldn't necessarily rule that out.
This is cool.
Only could remember where the bar is.
it really is a neat place. Oh,
Why are there dead and
Someone is
dismembered peoples in the street?
Someone is apparently killing all the NPCs.
you fool, did you not? You gotta put
Here's the
Lobster on a
bar.
leash, my guy.
Oh my gosh, everyone's dead. They're all dead, Dave.
Here's Conan.
This is why we can't go anywhere nice.
So you live.
Hey, it's him.
We need again.
It's your
Yeah,
boy.
he really doesn't look like Arnie.
See that you need answers. Left hanging for the vultures on that cross. A cursed bracelet that keeps you trapped in this place. Every
I love that someone's hat is now blocking me from seeing anything.
fall to your fate.
I think it's...
Stomach for sorcery.
I think it might be your
Give me a
thrall.
foe that I can strike
Nev?
with cold iron.
Die. You
Oh,
gotta
there we
move.
go.
I wandered for a while after I pulled you from that cross. In the south, I found desperate souls and Darfari man-eaters. In the east, apes that walked like men among the overgrown ruins of an ancient city.
Wow.
I found an amphitheater
Bye.
where the ancient dead walked, and the memories of ancient battles stained the sand.
Bye. I don't have any money. I can't buy a drink.
So I left.
Alright, where the heck are we? Oh, we're there. Paths back to our horses? That are currently waiting.
This is how fast we ran through that place. We might as well check out the wine cellar under the bar.
Okay.
If we can find everyone again.
How do we get into the wine cellar?
And just come here where Jackson I'm standing. Basically, just go behind this place and open the door.
Ah.
Dark in here.
Enter. Hey, Jeth. Oh, he's got alcohols on him. Don't mind if I do.
This wine cellar is a lot larger than the actual place.
Yeah, you kind of wonder where this whole thing comes from under a small...
It's magic. Oh, honey whiskey. Let's drink some
How
of that.
far down did we travel?
Yeah.
Oh, what else have I got to drink? I've got some desert wine. Should probably stop drinking because it's starting to get real blurry.
I think this is one of the newer dungeons, so that's actually pretty cool.
In the name of Set, identify yourself.
With the speed we run through these. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, they cornered me.
Whoa!
Wait, why am I
This guy
punching?
is not a joke.
Why do I keep putting my weapons away? I don't think I'm pressing anything that does it.
Wow, lobster, they messed you up, buddy.
Someone brought the horse in here. What did we say about horses?
Who brought Horsey? That's what the horse is called.
Oh, there's a book. Page 1 scroll.
In the name of Set. We'll drink your blood.
Oh. Oh, that's cute. They've got an archer over there. All right, let's everyone get in line. Take this jump one at a time. We can do this.
I would, but there's a shroud blocking the place.
Oh, well, I jumped across to kill the guy first. Once the horse was out of the way.
I'll just bring up the rear. Okay, can I do this? Yeet. Whoa.
It's not a hard jump. As long as you don't lag or something.
Speak for yourself. I'm really bad at this. This dungeon is hard. Oh, great. Cool.
Well, there's a lot of us, so that seems to
Anyone
tip the
that
odds
has
in
a
our
horse with them,
favor.
please send your horse home.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
Whoever owns Horsey, please send it home.
And Mark E as well.
Yeah, and probably the lobster, send it home too.
Ooh. How do you send them home from here, anyway?
To stop following and they go home
Oh, okay.
eventually.
Well, lobster's UFO's problem, so...
Yeah, it's just with
Yeah, there's already so many people here.
Yeah,
There's
having
big
large-
animals and pets.
yeah. So we probably for the Purge want no pets allowed inside. Actually. Oops, I died.
Oh, that's a problem.
Select respawn point. Dungeon.
Oh.
That's an option.
Yeah. I guess because you can't place a bedroll on this one.
Well, you
It's in the
could
town.
possibly do it outside, but
Caveman, does that actually qualify as armor? Or am I seeing a visual glitch?
I might need a
another
little
thing.
help.
Oh goodness. Where's back the way we came?
oh, there he is.
Okay, good. I thought these were active. I didn't realize they were corpses that just hadn't collapsed. I was like, oh no! I don't have any means to fight that.
Very barbarian of you.
Lob, stop! you're standing on my corpse, making it hard to select.
You fool, please do something about your rock boy.
Okay, got it.
He's
Found an
special and
angle.
I love him, but he's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, it's a bit, wow. You weren't kidding about the lack of armor on Caveman Tree.
Yeah.
Running around in a loincloth.
Oh, was he? I didn't catch that. My bad. Well, it's a self-solving problem then, because then he won't be following us, isn't it?
Oh, if you felt AFK, that makes a lot of sense.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm the Kappa.
Wow! Wow, you're big. And tanky.
Oh, this is the boss
Let's
Kappa.
bleed you. There we go.
Huh.
Neat. A little chest back here, too. Ah, it's got some silver.
Okay. That way. Alright. Everyone's going that way.
Will we, though?
Oh, loot.
Yeah, there was just a small chest.
Do we go up this waterway then?
Oh,
I didn't even think to try the waterway. Whoa.
Man, I love that my weapon glows.
yeah, the waterway ends at the gate.
Does the gate open up?
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably have to join the others in the
Yeah, I guess
small
it's-
city.
Guess it was that loot chest that you head down that way for? I keep reading Berserker as Beer Seeker. Ow.
Tall guy.
Ow.
Oh, wow, that hurt. Oh, I can't roll. I'm
Ooh.
trapped.
Oh, we
okay.
piled on him a bit.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I got like a mini human crush situation going on there. Mashing Alt did nothing.
Yeah. Does this obelisk
Telling
do
you to
anything?
press E to interact if you won't let me interact.
I know,
What am I
right?
interacting with?
It says it in the entire place everywhere.
Well, I've been spamming it, and I think I keep picking up rock.
Climb? No.
I think something's about to pop out a door, but it was just someone opening a chest. So I heard the creaking of the lid being opened. Oh, big fella.
Large boy.
Yeah, these ones with AoE, they can actually pose a small threat.
Yeah. They also do a decent amount of damage, even with good armor.
What? Where is this fighting happening?
Somewhere back here.
Oh. I'm like someone's thrall's getting wrecked.
guess we continue.
Nope, nope.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow.
Tight quarters.
Supposedly lots of hidden chests with special metal all around the dungeon. There do seem to be a lot of chests around this dungeon. And if this is meant to be one of the hardest ones, it does make sense that this is one that it does look like some of the enemies almost put us at risk. Well, put people other than me at risk of dying. Because I'm always at risk of dying. Oh, spy doors.
Big half human spider.
Oh.
Oh! Hello.
Fancy.
Well, still dead.
Yeah.
They bleed all the same.
There's
I'm in
also
cupboard.
a lot of chests here.
Mind if I do? I think I might take this opportunity and get me some gossamer while I'm at it.
Anyone want to carry some stuff? Maybe I'll just drink all my drinks.
Use a fresh infusion of silks.
There you go. That's enough. Mass dropped. If anyone wants some stuff, there's some stuff on the ground there. Didn't really look at what I was ditching, just ditched stuff. Ah yes, the berserkers have gone berserk because they can't find their beer. Yep, that's death.
Yeah, I do remember the spider cave being small extra excursion.
Nope, that's dead end. Oh, dramatic sting. I'm helping. I'm probably helping. Oh dear. It's a great spot for a Tim Hortons. Now, I understand that reference. Whee! Shouldn't have done that.
Let's see. Large, empty room. Ominous circle in the middle.
Ah,
What could this possibly...
Zappy.
The model would load... There, wow! Whoa! Large boy!
Oh, a lot of hit points, even by
Yeah.
our standards.
Whoa, whoa! Okay, alright.
Be careful.
I see how it
this
is.
one.
What the?
That's
And
not
teleporting
fair.
too.
Whoa! Okay, alright.
AoE attacks.
Yeah. This guy's a proper boss. Oh! A little bit of bullet hell there too.
Come here, come here. Oh shoot, ads.
Ah, miss.
Oh wow, I'm hurt. Chugga chugga chugga.
Oh, this was a cool area to go. This is a genuine fight, even for us.
Oof. Come on, a little more, little more.
Oh, all the whites. Yeah, got him. Got him. I think I might have even gotten the kill hit. By some miracle.
Looks like he's dead. How can I rescue my swallow?
Oh yeah. Is Ignoble okay?
We did. Oh, we lost one.
Where's Ignoble?
Caveman, I tried to warn you.
No! Can anyone see Ignoble?
He died as he lived, mostly naked.
No, I don't. No! Where does Ignoble go?
Ignoble is probably where you last died, because Ignoble probably unfollowed you there.
Oh yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Which means he will turn up at home.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Cool. Yeah, that was good. That was a good fight. Man, I hope that we run into stuff like that for the thing. Lotus Burnal Guardian Torso is what I got.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of star metal ore as well that I think I've picked up from something. I think that was the fancy thing that was in there. And the Mace of Thag. Does anyone want a strength weapon? Spectre Coating Weapon Mod. A coating that harms the undead. Hmm. Oh, that's a good one. Like, I felt like I genuinely had to hold back there so I didn't die.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't, if I'm being honest.
Well, I was being careful, and So, yesterday during the Roadcraft thing, I spoke of bad UX. In terms of clarity of what was happening and combining it with the visuals of that guy's attacks, having the floor marked with where the blue smoke was about to come up was very clear and allowed you to very quickly figure out what you needed to do. But the doing of that thing was still difficult enough that it was fun. So that was well done. Imagine doing that solo.
Normal telegraphing for
movement
it's also intensive fights, but yeah, it works.
Yeah. Felt like it worked. It felt like, yeah, I'm sure some people will be like, that's too obvious, blah, blah, blah. But I think it was...
I was hit quite a bunch, but I wonder if there's some latency stuff involved.
Yeah. I mean, I got hit a bunch too. Just because I was... happened to be not moving in the correct direction to get out of the way of it as it came around.
I was also reacting too much instead of actually learning the pattern, so...
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's a good fight. Man, if all of the bosses were like that, we would have done one every week, wouldn't we?
Yeah, like I said, this was one of the newer ones, so the final boss was probably more...
They clearly learnt things and
more
did
refined
better stuff
than the easier, earlier ones.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we find us a map room and go home?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Apparently Z-Hunter says there's a map room around somewhere.
Out this doorway. The doorway with the giant bear? Is that guy friendly?
It's
Hello,
someone's
Cuddles.
pet.
It is?
Hey, you got the same name as my Komodo dragon. That's adorable.
That's a pet?
We should get Cuddles and Cuddles together for a play date. That would be fun.
That is,
I think it was from the event that ran a couple weeks ago.
Ah.
Yeah, I just kind of ignored it. Probably shouldn't have. It looked like it might have been fun, but...
Is there a teleporty thing I should activate around here?
Yeah. This one?
The one I'm currently standing at, I believe, is the one that goes home. If we
Yeah.
want to go home.
It's about the right one.
I meant, is there a teleporty thing I'm meant to activate for the town?
Oh, right. You want to get the teleport for here. Where is that? Is there a
There's one
teleport
to
here?
the north of the city, but we have that one already.
Okay.
Temple Quarter. Alright. Yeah, definitely need pets of that stature to be only outside as well. What's going on over here? Plunderer. So is it this one to go home?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, almost fell in the pit.
Yeah, that happens a
Don't do
lot.
that.
You won't survive, but if you did, you wouldn't survive much longer.
Ah! Oh, so that's
yeah, the
not how you
hyenas.
get down?
Don't know
No,
how you
there's
get down.
There's
I'd
an
love to
actual
find out.
entrance.
Don't mind me as I kill a few hyenas. Maybe I'll
really
reach level
does-
60 before the before next week.
There's a couple more over the dunes here. Don't forget those.
It really does put you in a quite interesting position if you come out of this obelisk.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you back up too fast to get out of that, you really, really risk falling in. My pig fell in one time. He killed a skeleton down there while he was busy. It was fun.
Huh.
Then he
Nice.
teleported back up.
Well, while we still have a bunch of people following us, we might as well kill the dragon down there.
Alright.
And then we can focus on preparing for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the entrance is this way.
Did someone
Someone
just
just jumped down.
Well,
I don't
Look.
think I would survive that.
I think it's too high.
How? Okay, where? There. Okay.
So where do we go?
The entrance is over here.
Oh, is it that place I pass by every time I come to town?
From your base, yeah, probably. Actually, somehow looks alien.
I feel like it's probably important for me to say this in case I forget, because we'll be a lot more hectically planning and building next week. But I hope people have had fun both playing on and watching some of the server stuff. I certainly get the impression from the town that there have been a decent number of people having some fun with decorating it. And my plan is next week, before the Purge, and while people are doing some building, to wander around the town and have a look at things. And try and get a look at everyone's stuff that I haven't looked at in the previous weeks. Oh, wait.
Bruh, Takari, she's not gonna... Never mind. Okay, so this place just kind of constantly gives you corruption. How do we deal with that? Does that stop when
Someone's
we get
got a dancer.
in, or does that just...
Eisen's got a dancer, and because I keep being entertained.
Yeah, just come in here and then we...
Just like passively belly dancing through the dungeon as we slaughter everything.
One thing to note about the server is that I probably will not be able to go around and look at the builds that are outside the town. I'll just be focusing on the town. Oi! Ignore me. How rude.
If you want to show off your builds on Discord, you can of course do what Jax does and take a lot of screenshots.
Where is the target in this mess? Oh, there it is.
There are some cobras on the ground which are locking us in place as well.
Uh-huh.
Big snake down there.
Oh, we should probably take care of that. Wow! Look at the size of that dude!
You said big snake?
Yep, down here. 8,000 something HP.
Come here, Snakey.
Well, for us it's big, for an Australian it's probably a Tuesday.
I mean...
Y'all's aren't typically big, they're just poisonous, right?
No. Brown snakes are big.
Well,
Like, you're talking...
when I say big, I'm imagining like a boa constrictor.
So is 4 meters big? Or 12 refrigerators?
That black snake I saw a couple weeks ago. It was taller than me, so...
So you are probably not substantially different to 2 meters. So twice your length?
I'm about 6 flat last I... Okay,
Yeah.
that is a substantial boy. That is interesting.
Let me just have a quick look. How big do brown snakes get? Oh, and the brown snakes are not just...
We put my
Is it eastern brown?
numbing
maybe the
wraps
eastern
on the
browns aren't
hot
that big.
bar.
What am I thinking of that was that big? I thought they were bigger than that. It says up to 2.5
Venomous.
meters.
Did I say poisonous? I meant venomous.
Yeah, we knew it, man.
We actually saw a brown snake when we
Yeah,
were
the brown snakes
in
are
Australia.
about 2... They get to about 2.5 meters, but they are extremely venomous and aggressive. And I think that's the thing that throws people off about some of the Australian venomous things is that they're not just venomous, they're also aggressive. Like
It is kind of mean.
yeah. Yeah, it's like brown snakes are genuinely a risk to people. Especially because they like to hang around toilets or climb into toilets.
Oh no.
Okay. We're finally here.
Not the brown long thing you want to find in the toilet, is it?
No. I mean, you don't want to find that either.
Yeah, but there's a hierarchy here.
Yeah. But it's like funnel webs. They're also quite aggressive spiders. Like they rear up on their rear 4 legs and like look at you angrily.
Fire breath.
Someone dead.
Ah, that was close.
Beware of the breath, I guess.
This guy hits hard. Oh, he's going down good though.
Who died? Oh,
Yippee,
yes, you can-
Chivo. Whose body is this? You full how?
He tanked the breath. And it seemed like it hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, does this place
Ouchie.
actually have an exit, or do we have to go back?
Well,
Wait.
Well, as expected, the boss didn't actually do a lot of bossing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of knowledge you learn here. Dragon bone armor. Maybe I can harvest the guy.
Oh, Caveman Tree died again.
Knowledge, you say?
Knowledge.
I desire knowledge. First, I desire to kill Skelly. Die.
Oh.
Ooh.
Guess we try and leave now?
Back into the purple death mist.
Oh, hello.
You had stuff?
Oh, you
this-
lagged and fell. Okay, man. I mean, while we're all here, you might be able to do a corpse run back to get it, because there's nothing that's
my
going to
gosh,
protect it.
still-
Oh, this is the upper level, but no exit from here, is there?
Oh. Well. I should probably follow other people rather than me, me being followed.
Is there one of those lizard men up there on the ridge?
Why is there a friendly camel up here?
What? Huh. Well, okay then.
Yeah, I figured we have to go back down and just walk out.
Okay.
It's climbable.
Iron picks,
Hopefully, yes.
teaching metal iron bars. Ah, nothing great. Can we climb any of this?
Even if it's not climbable, you can hop down the ledges on it. Ow.
Out.
Okay, maybe not. That didn't sound good.
Well, I have one pair of ankles less.
Oh god. I wasn't using those, that's fine.
Oh, I heard the meaty crunching behind me just then.
Nope. Okay, cool. Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Okay, so we pick up some stuff, we make a storage shed or whatever at
Yeah.
the place for next week.
Yeah. So, reminder to everybody, please do not build anywhere near the storage shed until next week, during the stream. Anything that gets built there, I might get Nev to teach me how to be uber powerful, and I will just delete it. Because I want to do the building together on stream. I want to see how ridiculously messy the building gets with everyone trying to build together. Because I think that will add silliness and also massively increase the risk of the base having mistakes. Which I think is a good thing.
Fortress by committee.
Yeah.
The only thing you can prepare for next week is basically deliver materials and deliver treasures.
Yeah, so please deliver materials so that we've got tons of stuff to build with. But yeah.
I mean, everyone of course knows what materials we need. I guess we will try to build in a higher tier, not sandstone.
Yep.
So, steel reinforcements, bricks, hard bricks, stuff like that.
And feel free to do a mixture of different styles so that it's a hodgepodge and a mess of a thing. Because I think that's part of the fun. I don't anticipate this being a clean, tidy looking build.
Back the way you came, buddy.
Okay, Manchu, apparently back the way you came. Yeah, I've got no sense of direction around that. I don't know which way to say. Oh, you fell in. No, the fell in is how he got in the first place.
Oh, okay. So not the way you went in. Got it. Yeah. I understand now.
Oh.
Yeah, did everyone get their dragon bone knowledge?
I wonder if anyone got dragon bones.
Well, think I got any bones, but I did get the knowledge. Oh yeah, everything popping in very slowly. Lovely.
I probably didn't click on things, but that's okay. It doesn't matter.
We are not here to progress, we are just here to have fun.
Progress is the friends you made along. I couldn't even finish that joke. It's so. Everybody does that joke.
Yeah, our horses are back.
Hey, good.
Yours are.
All right. I'll be back in just a second. Need to take a quick bio break.
Although the horses lost their saddles, how did that happen?
Oh, that's been annoying.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a sec.
Wait a minute. Roadkill. Roadkill, where is your saddle?
Yours as well?
That was not a cheap saddle, my guy. What did you do with it?
Yeah, Charlie horse and my horse are also standing here saddleless.
Gentlemen, I think we got ourselves a saddle thief.
But ignoble
I actually
hunter
think
is
we have a
also
thief.
back.
I think it's a bug. Hmm. Anyway, while we've got dead air, hi chat, how are you doing? How's everybody's day? Mm-hmm. I don't know who built the pyramid, but it's very cool.
So we shouldn't need anything too fancy for the storage shed, right? Just some stone and wood for making our sandstone?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm bringing stuff for some chests.
Yep. Alright, I need to dump all this stuff. Organize a chest.
Why is YouTube on top? Live chat, please.
Oh yeah, that fun.
I don't even know if it makes an actual difference.
Today probably not. A busier stream like a Wrong Way Out stream probably would.
You listen to the chat, or it's this one is vetted, but we have like public chats on the Discord. If you want to do that, I guess.
What do you mean, Joden, by listening in live to the chat? Do you mean as in join in the voice chat that we're having?
That's what I assumed.
Because in that case, not really. One of the things that I tend to personally dislike as a viewer is jumping into someone's stream and hearing like 10 different voices all talking over each other and not being able to follow any of what's actually being talked about as a result. So I avoid doing that myself. Because I don't like it. So that's why I tend to, for voice comms, for any of my streams, any of my recordings, have them quite tightly controlled. Because I'd prefer, over time, you get to know the difference. Yeah, for the dungeon side of things, had we needed more tactics than just dogpiling everyone, then yeah, what I probably would have done was what I sometimes have done for series where we've got the NPCs, where I'll jump into a voice channel on Discord and I'll server deafen myself so I can't hear anything that's being said, but everyone can hear me with low latency. I do sometimes do that. But for these ones, we didn't really need any tactics, so I was like, it's probably not needed. Alright, do we need horse, or do you reckon we just walk?
Well, considering our horses are currently saddleless, we might as well just walk.
Okay, so we walk to the map room?
Yeah. What did you pack?
Stone and wood.
Is that all we need?
I think so.
It's a start.
Oh yeah, it's probably all you need for sandstone.
Yeah, I'm just
Maybe
looking.
grab some fiber and branches if you want to make it a roof.
Yeah.
Collect that.
Some twine and some branches.
It's actually pure fiber.
Oh, fiber, sorry.
Yeah, I have stuff for a lot of chests and some.
Some of it did
general
need
stuff.
twine, but I can just grab that anyway. Because there's no twine anyway. I've got to make it.
I thought there would be some, but maybe it was used up. You know how twine goes. You sit there and make 2,000 and suddenly they're empty again. Or they're stuck in some other chest or crafting station.
All the horses lost their saddles?
Oh.
But there's one with a saddle right over here, so... Wait a minute.
I was wondering if it's maybe just the inventory if the horse is not loading and it will return later, so I will just leave them for now.
Yeah.
Winterlush is saddled. Who's this up here?
But Ignoble arrived safely, so...
That's the important thing for me. Where are sticks?
Lobster hit 20.
Oh, there. Branch. Oh yeah, I should grab Ignoble. Come here, buddy. Hello. Okay, so yeah, the saddles are probably some sort of weird bug.
Saddle gremlins.
Yeah. I mean, look. These servers, we're always going to be wrapping them up at around the time the game is breaking, because that's what we do to them. That's the fun.
Oh, if you're locked in just now, then the inventory sometimes needs a while to load.
There you go, Yuval's saddle just popped back in.
Okay.
Bosses.
Hopefully roadkills will be back by the time I return home.
Oh, what's this one?
I thought it was...
The one that goes to Jules
This one.
Whatever, this one. I think.
Well, I
Weird,
pressed it.
I'm not getting a graphic.
Nope. No protest.
Oh, if multiple people use the map room at the same time, then it sometimes fails for some people.
Yep.
It still works, so. I'm just wasn't seeing the fancy innocent animations.
Alright, so we straight across the bridge again, yeah?
Yeah. Without horses this time. This could take a minute.
Yeah, especially with me and part of the party.
I know it's very cold, but I'm wearing fur. I'll be okay.
Wearing a bracelet of fur doesn't count.
I have a neck piece. It'll be alright. It's important to keep your neck warm.
It's only minus 46 Celsius, and I'm walking around
Rapidly
fairly
raising.
free.
Minus 21C, minus 17C, minus 14C. Wonder what it would be like to experience that kind of temperature shift in real life.
The quickest I've ever experienced that degree of temperature shift was on a 12-hour flight.
I mean, getting out of the plane and entering.
Yeah, so entering in minus 36, getting out of the plane in 36.
Oof.
72 degrees Celsius shift.
That is quite a lot. Between today and tomorrow, we are supposed to have almost 20 degrees difference. I wonder how that will go.
Yeah, that's a big shift.
There's a bit of a heat wave coming in tomorrow.
Ah.
I will drink your blood.
Hope you're ready to enjoy that every year forever.
I should set up my AC
dead.
tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I was looking into how expensive it was to get like a infrared camera to see where my house leaks heat the worst. They're too expensive for just poking around doing that for some fun.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
You could always start a ghost hunting grift. Use these IR cameras to detect cold spots.
Oh man.
We're in here trying to record some EVPs. What up, demons? It's your boy.
I had probably a little too much fun at the expense of the people who were buying into it when I went on a ghost tour in Savannah.
Oh, like Georgia?
Yeah.
Nice.
I went on a literal ghost tour.
One of my dream vacations is Salem, Massachusetts during the Halloween season. Not necessarily on Halloween, but while everything's ramping up to that. And I really want to go on a ghost tour. Not out of any sort of belief, but just because I think it would be fun.
Huh.
I appreciate the supernatural weirdness. Oh. Yeah, sure. Just chew on me for a bit while I get my stamina back. Now you get to die.
Yeah, on the topic of asking a friend who has one, I'm wondering if where Capac works sell them, and he can, like, borrow one. Like maybe they've got an open one that was returned by a customer or something. Because that'd be perfect. Because I get the impression that I might be able to make my shed a bit more tolerable, particularly in winter, if I sealed off the door that I don't actually use. So there are 2 doors in my shed. My shed is very small. It does not need 2 doors. One door is completely blocked by my desk. And so, just like, yeah.
And the door definitely leaks more heat than the wall.
Yeah, especially when it's not a very well sealed door, because it's a really weird size and shape that they custom made dodgily. Like I've put a lot of you can buy like little foam adhesive foam strips. I put them around.
Oh, I am counting on that, Wayne. I am counting on that. I want some crystals. I want some witchy stuff. It's going to be great. I want to try and like find some slightly more off the beaten path things. Like actually look into, like I know that they still have some preserved foundations for some buildings that were there during the witch trials, which is like, it'll be touristy, but people these days aren't super interested in going and staring at a foundation. So if you look at historical sites, those will sometimes those will be a little less mini boss. Sometimes those will be a little less crowded.
Demonic wolf.
Oh yeah.
I have one of the 1-stars.
Yeah.
There's some demonic pigs around here somewhere too. Last I checked, they're back the way we came. But
just looking at the terrain here, seeing whether the spot
pig.
I picked before is good or whether this would be better.
Well, this is a general area, yeah.
Where is? I'd just be real silly if we built on this ridge and then they spawned down there near the water instead of over here in the field.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to think of where we could be so that it would, no matter which direction they spawn from, it'll be an interesting fight. Like, where I'm standing right now, if they spawned up the hill, that's going to be a tough fight, because we're going to be fighting uphill. If they spawn downhill, that'll be an interesting fight, because they'll be in amongst the plains. And the barrier of the fallen bridge might create some interesting terrain to deal with. But that might be more annoying for the horses than fun. And I don't think going higher up is going to be helpful.
Yeah, they have to be able to path to us, so there has to be some clear way in. I almost think there's stand of trees here. If we cleared that, used those resources, and built here, we can kind of plan to put things so that the main doors are all kind of facing down this gentle slope. So we have a height advantage, and there's a clear way in.
It's quite a nice open spot, yeah.
But anywhere they spawn around here will be viable for us to fight them, except maybe in the rubble over here at the bridge.
Alright, so I guess what we should do then is build the storage spot over here. Let's get some foundations down.
Might be helpful I wasn't walking directly through the build zone.
And we don't need much space, right? It's mainly about
storage
having
shack? Nah.
It's It's mainly about having enough space that people won't feel like they have to do too much. So that people won't feel like they have to expand the storage just to fit the materials they bring. And door. And door. And stairs. Oh! Pancake! Bad timing, to horse. Bad timing. And then... roof. Roof. That way. Oh, man. Go wake off. I'm sick of you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hopefully when we do get around to building the actual base, people will have the presence of mind to think, oh, we need some archer positions on the walls.
Oh, it's gonna be so silly.
I figure if we have, let's say, a conservative estimate of 20 people here, if we try to get 5 in the cavalry, 10 infantry, and 5 archers, with infantry just kind of being a catch-all for everyone that's not an archer or cavalry. And we have arrows coming from the walls pretty regularly. We have boots on the ground. The cavalry's out there doing maneuvers. This is assuming a lot of organization, though, and
Yeah, it's just gonna be mayhem. I think we all know that. I mean, even if we manage to get a few little bits of organization, it does make it look cooler. Even if it may not change the overall outcome. I don't know. Do we need siege weapons?
some of our FOS guys have been practicing with some siege weapons. I'm not sure if they planned to bring any.
I mean, we are defending. Aren't the siege weapons more on the attacking side usually?
I mean, you can defend with a ballista.
But against what?
So these treasures that you dropped off, Ufol, these are for the Purge?
Flamethrower troops? Where are we going to get flamethrowers?
Yeah, everything that's basically an item that's classified as treasure gives value.
Okay, cool. Because, yeah, we should be bringing all of the... Siege weapons are totally useless, but very fun to use. Perfect. That sounds like the perfect sort of weapon. 100% use siege... Yes, we should try and get siege weapons on our walls. Yes.
Yeah,
If they're useless and fun, that is basically the ideal combo when we are probably going to be overpowered.
One of our guys posted a little video clip of them attempting to use it, and you have to be pretty pinpoint accurate to hit something and do damage.
Yeah.
But based on the thing they killed with it, the damage is pretty significant.
Yep.
Yeah, the YouTube delay is nuts.
Yes. Next week, I will make sure I'm in voice chat on Discord so you guys can hear me with no latency or minimal latency. Those who are participating in the event, because it'll be better. And I'll try and get Jax and Nev in there as well.
I hope I can be here. Work schedule is changing, but it's we'll see what happens.
Yeah. If Grozob's around as well, he can join us in here and take a group himself to follow. Cool. So what we need people to do is bring treasures and pop them in these big chests. Add as many treasures as we can get so that it gets ridiculous. Bring any building materials and put them in the labeled chests that Nev is kindly clattering away and typing up right now.
Or the unlabeled chests for the stuff that doesn't fit.
Yeah. I might just... actually, I probably don't need to leave this other stuff that I've got. But yeah, that's the plan for next week. Next week we will be, hopefully... I can probably just log out here, can't I? Oh, I should put a door.
Sure.
Should probably get a door.
Oh yeah, it is about that time. What?
I think I might need Pancake to move, whoever's got control of Pancake. So I think they're blocking me placing this door.
Well, he's mine now. You go over here, buddy.
Or not. Ignoble! Why you be like this?
Hey, I should probably take a screenshot with the location of the...
No!
this
The
place.
Linzia!
Oh yeah.
Oh, why is there
Place
always
map
a...
markers, right? Here we go. Let's go.
Why-
Marker.
Ugh. Alright, I'm just gonna let someone else try and place that door because I can't place it right now. But yeah, next week, finale, Purge. We will build something crazy and then try and defend it and see how it ends up. I think it should be fun, no matter what it happens.
Yeah.
There we go. Feel free to replace the doors if it seems like it's needed. I just placed that because it was easy. And this building was not meant to be pretty, it was just meant to be basic and set up. But yeah. Capac's over on Twitch playing something right now if you want to go join him, Wasted and Scythe. And I will be back with some more Survival Impossible, hopefully tomorrow. And back with this next week. Thanks for coming along, Jax and Nev.
Was a blast.
And organising things for me. Thanks, everyone.